Foothills.
Mr. Speaker, when I toured northern Alberta this year, one thing I noticed was that very few communities had fully implemented FireSmart. Winter is here, the muskeg is frozen, people are unemployed and need jobs. It is time to get out there and cut trees and brush. To the Minister of Agriculture and Forestry, what have you done to implement FireSmart, and can you name specifically which communities?
Minister of Municipal Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Certainly, the devastating Fort McMurray fire reminded us of the importance of continuing to invest in programs that help reduce the risk of wildfire to Albertans, like the FireSmart program. Certainly, the Wood Buffalo has received $465,000 in grants to work on things like clearing out vegetation that can fuel fires and education for the community. We'll be working with communities to help with more vegetation management and educational programming. We've allotted more than $1 million to the Forest Resource Improvement Association of Alberta to allocate for just such programs.
First supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, whereas sources indicate the beast is sleeping, as in the Horse River wildfire has gone underground into the peat of the muskeg and will surface again at the right time, Minister, with so many people unemployed, what's being done to ensure Fort McMurray and other vulnerable communities across Alberta have FireSmart completed in time for the spring 2017 fire season, not just Fort McMurray, all the communities?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The safety and well-being of our communities and our forests are of utmost importance. FireSmart has made significant progress to reduce fire risk in communities across Alberta. Many recommendations of Flat Top, including additional resources like more firefighters, are well underway. Again, we will continue to work with communities. We will continue to provide funding for FireSmart programs. And, Mr. Speaker, the opposition's reckless cuts would have meant fewer resources for communities to prepare for wildfires and fewer resources to fight these fires when they happen.
Second supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, given the holders of forest management agreements like Tolko and Alpac are partners in making the FireSmart is implemented, and given the forest management agreements require 10-year plans signed off by the Minister, to the Minister, how many forest management agreements and plans are being held up, waiting for the authorization to allow timber cuts and the continued implementation of FireSmart? And is the Caribou Management Plan holding them up?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, due to the profuse amount of noise coming from the other side, I actually had great difficulty hearing that conversation. However, I have to stress once again that the safety and well-being of our community forests are of utmost importance, which is why we've continued to provide funding, and we've allocated more than $1 million to the Forest Resource Improvement Association of Alberta, which ensures that funds for FireSmart programs are dispersed across these programs, ensuring that the government continues to work with the communities of this province to not only ensure the safety of our communities and forests, but ensure those important jobs during these tough times. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm proud of the work we do in supporting those programs.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.